Hey Terrosphere, it's Holly from Cape Cod Creatures. I just locked the door to the shop and I thought I would take the time to do Eveline Timeless's 4-question tarot tag, Thunderstorm Tarot. I don't know if you can tell, but the lights are out here, so that way nobody wants to come in. It is what it is. Gotta do what I can to get stuff done. So, anyway, we are going to be using the bird tarot today. It's an awesome little tarot with birdies instead of people. And the 4 questions are, what scares me? What tension needs clearing? What will the rains wash away? And for after the storm. So yeah, I don't know. It should be a fun little... Oh no, why am I really bad at bridging right now? Okay, so that was a really bad shuffle attempt. So yeah, I don't know, it just seemed like a really cute little tarot tag, just 4 questions, really quick. It's been a really long time since I've done a tarot tag, I feel like. So it'll be good to get back into doing them. I would like to do at least one a week. I don't know, I'm a bad YouTuber. I'm doing a lot of live streams, but nothing really structured, so we're going to get back into doing tags and structured videos, I think. And I did a lot of shuffling before this video, so I'm just going to go ahead, and it's a very slippery deck. Lots of jumpers with this one, but I think it's mostly because it's been laminated with a really slippery varnish. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick my 4 cards. Let's see, we'll do that one, and that one, that one, and that one. Okay. So, for what scares me, we pulled the Magician. I love this card. Look at that little parakeet right now. Interesting card for a what scares me card, and I guess it's not so much being in control that scares me, but not having the control that normally the Magician would have. I guess I don't like when I'm not in control of the situation. I don't love not knowing all the puzzle pieces before I make decisions. I don't love having things that are out of my control. I wouldn't say I'm a control freak, but I do have, I am kind of set in my ways. So when something upsets that, I don't enjoy it. What tension needs clearing? And for that one, we pulled the Devil. So the Devil sometimes, I don't know, for attention, the Devil, what tension needs clearing? Devil is a very loaded card, right? It's, it's a card about vice and bad habits and potential abuse and addiction and all sorts of good stuff. But it can also mean golden handcuffs. And for those who have never heard that term, golden handcuffs are it's when you get a job that pays really well and you get accustomed to living a certain lifestyle, but then it turns out you hate the job and you can't leave the job because anything else you qualify for would pay you less, and you're used to this, you've got you're living within your means, but you cannot, you have no wiggle room, so you have to keep this job that you don't necessarily enjoy. And that is kind of the golden handcuffs. And I'm kind of feeling that right now with the shop. I mean, where I'm looking at selling it, it's really scary. I like the independence that this place kind of gives me. And the thought of losing that, it doesn't, I'm trapped. Yeah, I'm trapped here, but I've had the freedom to explore some hobbies and take classes, and it's independent. It's my own money as opposed to money that's shared with my other half. So I don't feel like I need to, I wouldn't have to anyway, which is weird, but the feeling of having my own money and not having to be like, oh honey, I'm gonna take this class and is it okay if I pay for it? It's nice to have that independence where that's concerned, and I'm accustomed to doing that. So I need to get over like I know in my head he would never tell me that I couldn't do things or buy things or what have you, but just getting used to the idea that I'm gonna have to ask now, just to be respectful. I can't just go spending money willy-nilly and be like, hey, I spent all this money, P.S. Or hey, I bought this ridiculous thing, because usually when I buy things, they're ridiculous. I don't know. I feel like he's probably it's I'm losing that piece of independence that I so I need to start working on that and clearing that tension out. Okay, so anyway, what will the rains wash away? So the rains are going to wash away Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is kind of a robbing Peter to pay Paul kind of it's financially speaking, it's money coming in and money coming out and finding a balance and being in flux, and it's a very sometimes things are good, sometimes things are bad, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. It's and it's also waffling between decisions. So hopefully the money will take the rains will wash away that feeling of being unsure about finances, and it will handle that make things a little more financially stable for me. I feel like this is kind of turning into a finances reading. I don't know why it's going in that direction. And then for after the storm, I got the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is an awesome card. It's usually an incoming message or swift movement, or I don't know, incoming news, messages, ideas, mail, some sort of energy is moving along and coming in and whatnot. But it's not always good, it's not always bad either. It's kind of neutral. You got a bunch of little birdies sitting on those sticks, so it might be that this news or whatever is coming my way is dependent upon other people. I don't know, I find it interesting that there's the Eight of Wands in this is it's again, swift movement and news. So something is going to be happening after whatever the storm is. You know what? I'm gonna pull a card and be like, what exactly is the storm? So what is the storm? Because it's okay, there's thunderstorm, but what is the storm? What is the thing? I like that one for that. What is the storm? The storm is, the Hierophant. A card of tradition and higher learning. I don't know. He's very much a facilitator. Oh, weird. Religion, spirituality, that kind of thing. Church. Mentoring, I don't know, learning something. It's really interesting. I think this is going to be one of those spreads that winds up in retrospect it'll make sense, which is it's a very ass backwards way of reading tarot, but it is what it is. So yeah, I don't know, it's a really interesting it's a really interesting read, I think. I don't know. I don't it's really, I don't even know where to begin with this. So, yeah, that, I don't know. So I don't know. It's really interesting. It's baffled when I'm really bad at reading for myself. So, for me to be a little waffly on this, it's really I feel like reading for yourself is probably one of the hardest. Everybody's like, oh, it's so easy, you start reading for yourself and then for friends, and it's just no, reading for yourself is one of the hardest things you could possibly do, because you have to step out of your own ego and read the cards as if you're reading them for somebody that you don't know, but you already know your own shiz, right? So I don't know. This is a really... I would have to think on this. I would have to think about it and see how I would read this for somebody in my situation. Like, like somebody who just, like, I didn't know. So you've got the Magician and the Devil. So you, like, the Magician is, like, I would say that that is a fear of, not necessarily control. I could also say it's maybe a fear of success, because the Magician is a very successful person. You know, the Magician is somebody who's got everything at his fingertips. He's going to be successful at whatever he does. He can pull it all together. He's like a self-starter. You know, he's very much a big project kind of a guy, I feel like. I don't know. So, like, but to be afraid of that, to maybe afraid of starting a new project, maybe afraid of beginning and, like, it's not necessarily the Fool, but, like, you know, the beginning of another, like, even going uneducated, the beginning of a new big project is really, that's scary, right? And again, like the Devil, what tension needs to be cleared? That's bad habits. If I was reading for somebody else, I'd be like, there's something that you're doing that you know is a bad habit that you need to stop. I stress eat. And I don't know, life is kind of stressful. It's the summertime. It's Cape Cod. You know, business is super busy. And then when it's not busy, I'm worrying about money all the time. So I stress eat. That's how I handle it. Like a grown-up. Like a grown-ass woman. Like a true grown-ass woman. I don't handle my shit. I just eat my feelings. But I can admit it, though. And cupcakes are delicious. So there could be worse ways to handle your feelings. But yeah, I don't know. That is I don't know. That's, I would say, like, you know, you need to stop handling your bad habits. I mean, for attention clearing, you know, what tension needs to be cleared. I mean, the Devil card, it's like loud and true, like your bad habits, I guess. And then what will the rains wash away? Again, I would read this as financial instability for just about anybody, for just about anybody else. Not so much like a robbing Peter to pay Paul, but like just making enough to get by, but having it be really scary occasionally. Like, you know, I paid the rent, I've got $5 in my bank account now. Can I buy gasoline? I don't know. Let's see if what I've got in the tank gets me to next Friday. Like, that's usually when I see this card. It's also good for like emotional ups and downs. Yeah, I hate reading for myself. So hopefully after whatever the storm is, it'll wash away like the emotion, not only the emotional ups and downs, but again, the financial ups and downs. It'll bring with it a little bit more stability on both planes. And then, after the storm, I would see this as good news, not necessarily, or some sort of news, some sort of, like, the storm will clear out enough stuff to make room for something new, is how I would read that. So that's maybe a good read. I'm just curious as to what the storm is. And this Hierophant's got me all sorts of mixed up. I'm gonna pull another one. And the Moon. Okay, awesome. Thank you, deck. I think the Moon is a clear, like, you don't know, you're not supposed to know kind of a thing. Like there's something unforeseen that's coming your way. Might have something to do with spirituality. Might have something to do with a mentor coming your way. But you're not really supposed to know yet, is the message that I'm going to take away from this. So, hey, thanks, Dick. Also, can we talk about how cute this Moon card is for a second? Look at that baby penguin. Look at him. So cute. Okay. So that is my hashtag Thunderstorm Tarot. For a 4-question read. It certainly did. Kind of like, it was very thought-provoking. So, Evelyn, thank you so much for coming up with this little tag. I'm going to go ahead and post now. I will post your link in the Dooblies, probably update that tomorrow morning at some point. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I might do a live stream tomorrow morning, you guys. So that'll be fun if you want to jump on. We'll do the Breakfast Club. I don't know exactly what we're going to talk about, but I'll think of something. And then Sunday will be a replacement for the normal live streams. So I'll see you guys on Sunday for our big, like, where I do a whole bunch of readings for everybody and whatnot. So if you want a free reading, certainly pop on for that. That'll probably be around 5 o'clock Sunday evening Eastern time. So I will see you all later. Thank you for listening to me ramble on, and have a wonderful evening, Tarot Sphere.